Hello there, this is Beth, and this is a Froude's Fairy Oracle video, and we're heading out of the She into the Fairy Guides and Guardians, and I think I'm going to take a wee bit of a break for a while before I head in to that. It's Fairy Guides and Guardians, Helpline Troop, and then Challengers. Still left to do. See, we're what? 26? Not quite halfway through, but close. So this is, oh, that gnome. Looks like a little grumpy guy. He kind of is, because you're not getting it. You just aren't getting it. And yes, he's saying you don't get it. This is a card that has popped up probably in the past year, quite a bit. And I don't really have a good feel for all that gnome. We've been working off and on for about a year now, and I'm still kind of like, I didn't quite get you, dude. He's also a trickster, though. Here's the thing. So he doesn't quite want you to get him. But he wants you to get it, not necessarily him. Does that make sense? He's... The keywords that Brian Froude uses are... the lady who wrote the book. Who is it? What is her name? Jessica Macbeth. She wrote the text. He's a trickster, creative chaos, wild gifts, breaking habits and patterns. So there's a lot of good stuff in here. He just wants you to see it, and he's like, why can't you just get it right now? It's kind of a lot of the energy that I've dealt with him. He's a storyteller. He's willing to just sit down and tell you a tale if you ask him to, and but your job is to like figure out what are the tidbits in that story that are what you need to pull out of it. And that's where it can kind of get challenging, figuring out what the messages are. Because they're not necessarily like in your face, ready to go messages. They're a little bit more like pulling the meaning out of things that look like they don't have meaning, of things that don't look ordered, of what's not to, get caught up in your own junk, your own kind of BS. He's a big encourager of shifting out of those stories you're telling yourself to. The stories, that aren't necessarily true, but whether you've created them or they've been created out of a situation or someone else has told them to you, that you've taken to heart and you keep repeating, like, I'm not good at blah, or yeah, I just can't do that because I'm not, or I am this, whatever, insert not so awesome behavior. Those kind of stories that deny our potential and can sometimes trap us into spots. He's a big believer in like breaking out of that stuff, and he'll help you do that. You may not understand how he's doing it, but he'll do it for you. And then you're going to be like, oh, wow, yeah, ouch. You do want to try and work with him. And like I said, he's elusive for me. You may have a better understanding. If you do, please tell me how you understand this guy, because for me, he's very elusive still. Like the Dark Lady, I can totally get the Dark Lady. I understand. I can figure out solace, and most of the singers, I have a very good feel for. But yeah, we're kind of elusive, but we're like not on bad terms, but he's elusive to me. Very elusive. He also encourages risks. So you want to use your brains in your noodle to make sure you're not like just being an idiot. But there's a good chance that he wants you to like leap out of something too, and not stay where you are. And you want to think things out, but at the same time, it's probably being okay to leap, and you're probably going to be okay with a big leap too. No guarantees still, but that leap's going to change how you see things, how you view your life, and how whatever it is you work in, your life or whatever, your business. See where he takes you. Like I said, I really do not have a good feel for this guy. He's been popping up for about a year. I haven't seen him recently. I haven't seen you recently. Maybe I got it, and I don't know I got it because I haven't figured him out yet. But really, how can you kind of take things that seem very not divergent or chaotic and put them together and leap and move out of parameters that you didn't think you could. He will challenge you. His trickster aspect is there, kind of like going like, but not like a challenger. It's not like the challengers who are like, yeah, man. But you know, the sheet too are not necessarily. This section has very much that aspect still of like, oh yeah, did I just shove you? Oh yeah, it's because you weren't listening. Which, yeah, the she are a little bit more willing to get their point across in ways that aren't always the most fun. It really, and even like if he, because this is one deck I do use reversals for, because the meanings do have some profound shifts depending. And with this guy, you know, when he shows up, you know, upside down, sometimes the reverse is just, you know, like seeing it from a different view. It's not necessarily like, oh my God, like, who's someone? Some of the challengers actually are you got to pay attention to who's reversed, because it means a lot of times when it's upright, it's the challenger, and a lot of times when it's reversed, it's more of like softer. It's not so much the challenging aspect of it. Or like, let's take Lillian. Upright, she's like, give, 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 give. When she turns up reverse, she's like, pull back, pull back, pull back. Self-care time. But this guy, when he's standing on his head, maybe you just need to see it in a different manner. Maybe you just need to see how you can view it, you know, from this way. Just stop looking at it just upright. What happens when you turn on your side? What happens when you're on your side and it's upside down? It's that kind of thing. How can you think out of the box? How can you push your boundaries just a little bit farther? And yeah. So that, no. If you have a better understanding, please do post below. I would love to hear how you interact with this dude. Because I don't dislike him, but you're elusive. He's like, yes, I know, I don't get you. He knows. Because I've told him more than once. I'm like, I just really don't get you. But I work with him. I see where he takes. I'm like, just, okay, what's going to happen? And so far, he hasn't walked me over the head with anything. It's been fairly subtle. So, yeah, okay. Everyone have a wonderful day and go out there and be the love in the world.